Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Elite taking on the Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Bob Gibson. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Outside with a breaking ball. Between his size and his fastball, Bob Gibson probably was considered one of the most intimidating pitchers of all time.
Yeah, just his demeanor out there on the mound. It was all business and didn't talk, fraternize with the other team, and was ready to take care of business, do his job every day he was on the mound.
Here's Juan Soto. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Seemed like if you take a big swing off of Gibson, you better make contact, because if you swing and miss, the next one's probably coming up near the shoulder.
That one in triple digits. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Soto tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, bases empty. Now 1-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next one misses, and a count 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike.
Well, you just got to regroup after that call. He didn't agree with it, and you can't blame him, but you don't have time to dwell on it. You got to be ready for this next pitch.
And that skips in the dirt. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. And today's starter, Noah Schultz. What's the word on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. 1-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one ripped. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Next offering is fouled back. Got it. And a nice inning of work. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. First pitch misses. Second inning here, no score. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Here comes a pitch.
2-2 the count.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. At the plate, Carlos Delgado. Swinging a foul straight back. Caught in a rundown now.
He's safe.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
2-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. He made him pay for that one. It's 2-0. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Michael Conforto now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That misses, and the count even 1-1. That one missing inside. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the pitch to Adames. That one pushed foul. Contreras on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Stan Musial. Schultz back to work. And ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And another ball. Well struck right field. Bang! And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And a foul ball. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 0-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Pitch misses. Ball one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number two. Missed with a changeup. The count now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Bang! A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and this game is tied. It's 2-2. And now here is Jim Edmonds. Swings through the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that one's a little bit low. 1-2 to count. And there's a ball. What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. So now here's the DH, Mike Piazza. And first offering is fouled off. There's the swing and a miss.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And he couldn't hold back on strikes. And we're back. Now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Juan Soto now. Soto getting the start in right. Batting second in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. Here is Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch, and he just misses. Gibson checks the runner. Ohtani back in.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Next pitch is outside. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Pickoff move to second. Ohtani dives back in safely. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunity.
Runners on the move, and they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And now Ken Griffey Jr. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Bases loaded, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Right through there for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something. But
center field. Scott makes his way towards it. And it's caught for the out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. 0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Up and in, and that is ball one.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there.
And that one gets away at the plate. No advance. Good job behind the dish. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And he gets tied up right there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. And he takes a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Whips it across. Out to escape him. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Foul ball there.
It was a ball, but he chased it. Fastball's been a good pitch against this lineup. Lots of swings and misses.
Swing and a pop-up. Delgado settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Nope, he held back. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Inside ball 4. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused. At the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
3 balls, 1 strike.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Stan Musial. Outside. And that's ball 1.
Aye. 1-1.
Runner edges away at second. Lifted in the air down the left side. Tracks it down for the out. And that is the start of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. That one almost got him.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that is out of play. And that's outside. And a count 2-1. Caminero aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Adames up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Next pitch misses way outside. Just missed. And that'll load the bases.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. That one missed. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't.
Scott trying to get to it. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The run scores from third. It's 3-2. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Got him swinging for the K, and an excellent job keeping it right there. And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1. Inside, just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4. And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 3. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Junior swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Now fly ball to right center. Scott on the move. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Now they get the runner and a rundown. In comes the runner from third, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. This one could be trouble. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Delgado at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Squirts away a little bit. The 1-1 is fouled off. Sanchez, the lead runner at second. Albies at first, 2 out of the inning. In the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom 4, Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Now here is Mason Wynn. Wynn started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he offered at it. One down, base is empty. That's off the inside corner, and now it's even 1-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Jim Edmonds. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They say you win.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Albies, and they tag him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
This one smoked out to left. Squeezes it. 1 up, 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Willie Adames stands in. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one is inside. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Tatis really on his horse for it. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Schultz back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And that's in the dirt.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. And the first offering is not close.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Albies over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. digs in now. Out to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. A changeup missing. And that is ball one. Ohtani measures 6 feet 4 inches. 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And now it's Juan Soto. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Fouled off left side. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. Gary Sanchez now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one down the line, but it kicks foul. Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one is absolutely belted. Ranging back. Gone! That ball was crushed. He sends it out of here. It's 7-2. 2 outs, nobody on. Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning going. Ozzie Albies, the next to hit. There goes Junior. Pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
High leg kick.
Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. And another ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Ball. That's inside.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Runner at second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Swing and a foul out of play. Fouled off. He was late. Swings and misses on the fastball. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Betts. Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Just off the inside edge. Betts checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Turns and fires to Betts. On the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. And now the first baseman, Stan Musial. And that's down and away. To measure what a force Stan the Man was for the Cardinals, look at his first decade in the league. In those years, he won 3 MVP awards and finished second another 3 times. Late on that fastball.
With Musial, it's the consistency that really sets him apart for me. He hit 300 or better in every one of his first 17 seasons in the bigs.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Betts around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, great grab on the dive. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 7-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Edmonds in the box now. No balls and a strike. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third, and he held up. Runners at first and second with one gone. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Mike Piazza. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Piazza out the play. That ends the inning. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And ball one.
No,
And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that is in for a strike. Now 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Michael Conforto will climb in. And that one fouled off. Inside. And the count is 1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Fought off foul. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he dodges that fastball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Willie Adames. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Back here in St. Louis, now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. John Franco taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Albies gets it to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Jones, the runner at second with 1 away.
1-1.
In the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
The count's full.
In the dirt, blocked. 1 out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Betts stands in here, takes ball 1 low. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Albies.
That's an out.
Relay to Delgado in time, inning-ending double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and the batter now, Shohei Ohtani. Musial. And he's out on the tag. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1 down, base is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Gary Sanchez at the plate. Line drive, win. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in St. Louis, and here is Stan Musial. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Not close with that one. 1-1. And strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
And that skips into dirt. Up the middle. Albies over to first in time. And they get Musial for the out. Here's Contreras now. 1 for 3. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 1. Ball 1 there. This one in the air. Adames settles underneath it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Mason Wynn. This one in the air. Delgado makes the catch, inning over. All set to start.